What up, Dokkanners? They have released the details for 4 upcoming upgrades. I say upgrades because it's EZAs and Super EZAs. We've got 1 EZA announced with the Syn Shenron, and then we've got 3 Super EZAs coming up with Omega, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Goku. These are the 2nd anniversary TUR characters. This is just a regular Dokkan festival, and this is the 7th anniversary banner unit. So let's go through these details. Let's see what these guys are about. They should be dropping probably in a couple of days. And this is not even the end of it. There's still, this is 4, right? So there's going to be 6 more EZAs that are going to be happening probably a few days after this. I don't know. So let's take a look. Syn Shenron, right here. Actually, let's switch it to this. Okay. So this guy is a 150% lead for GT Boss. Okay. And then for the super attack, he greatly raises attack and you know what I should do? Let's pull up what the original details were. It's nice seeing where a unit has come from. All right, so let's go to Shadow Dragon Saga. Anyway, Shadow Dragon. Oh, it's up here. All right, so 130% becomes 150. He used to raise attack and defense. Now he greatly raises attack and defense, causes supreme damage. And then for the passive, randomly changes key spheres, attack excluded of a certain type to rainbow. Key +2 attack and defense +150. High chance to crit. High chance of launching an additional super. Much better than what it used to be. Alright, Q. For 1 turn from the character's entry, damage reduction 40%. When attacking, disables enemy guard. Attack and defense +50% per key sphere obtained up to 350. So 7 orbs max gives you this. And then 7 orbs also gives you all of this. And that's what we've got here. So we never had that little intermediary effect. But all right, cool. So 350%. This kind of bums me out. Only 1 turn damage reduction, but let's see what the rest of it is. So when attacking, disables and regular. 2 orbs, 2 or more, damage reduction 20%. 3 or more key spheres obtained, crit chance +20%. 4 or more key spheres obtained, damage reduction 20%. 5 or more key spheres obtained, chance to crit 30%. 6 or more key spheres obtained, launches an additional super attack. 7 or more key spheres, attacked enemies, attack and defense -20% for 2 turns. So we are looking at collectively on the first turn, we could be looking at 80% damage reduction. After that, it would be 40% damage reduction plus whatever stats you're gaining from the orbs, and then also launching multiple supers probably. So this is not a slot 1 outside of turn 1 maybe. And then crit goes up by 50. You can get 100% crit. Okay. So after 5 orbs are picked up, you can have 100% crit. So it's really just a matter of additionals and dodge. So in terms of ease of building the character, that's good. You've also got a guaranteed additional in here. So additionals are also taken care of. So this is a full dodge if you're trying to put this guy in like slot 1 or something. Otherwise, I'm thinking max additional and then the rest dodge. This looks, this is not supposed to be like the mainstay of the rotation. The thing is though, this is Syn Shenron. So he can be run alongside the Omega Shenron. So if that's the case, you have to factor in an additional 10 to 20% damage reduction. So actually, you could be looking at 90% damage reduction or even 100% damage reduction, depending on how many of the LR Omegas you have on the team. If you've got your own physical plus the friend unit, that's a rotating 20% damage reduction. So 20 plus these 260, that's 100% damage reduction turn 1, and then down to 60% after that. So this guy's going to fit right in the context of GT bosses. I think it's important to not just look at the character individually, but you also need to assess how the unit's going to fit in with the crowd. This nerfing ability here will impact other characters' abilities, like the AGL Omega Shenron massively benefits from something like this. Disabling enemy guard is also going to be good because you can capitalize on damage. So this looks pretty promising. I'm not, you know, you got to really see the unit in action first before you truly judge, but I like to look at this from a little bit more of a glass half full kind of lens. This looks decent to me. So I'm looking forward to it. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below for the Syn Shenron. Considering what he used to be, it was just all stat padding. All the stat padding has now been moved into that like intermediary part of the passive, and then you get the extra effects here. It's pretty good. I like it. I think it's pretty dope. All right, so let's move on to the next one here, and that is the Omega Shenron Super EZA. So for Super EZAs, as you guys know, leader skill doesn't change, super attack does not change. It is just the passive that gets the upgrade. So leader skill 100%, causes immense damage and massively lowers defense. He is Omega Shenron, which means he cannot link with the other guy. So this is a slot 3. So I'm hoping that we'll get some good slot 3 sort of abilities. Attack and defense plus 150. All enemies attack minus 40% plus an additional defense minus 20% for super class. Oh yeah, he was a big nerfing guy. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay, so we're dropping defense too. Full power GT boss, key plus 2, attack plus 40% plus an additional attack plus 20% for characters who are also extreme class. Okay. Per extreme class category ally attacking, extreme class ally attacking the same turn other than himself. Chance to crit, damage reduction 20%, so up to 40. Attack and defense plus 200% when attacking, or 100% when attacking, so up to 200%. Okay. So 40% damage reduction while nerfing, while supporting, while getting crit. Okay. What did it used to be? Nothing. That's it. Okay, so this guy's got a whole new, fresh set of abilities. When there's another full power or GT bosses category ally attacking in the same turn, attack and defense plus 150 launches an additional attack that has a 70% chance of becoming a super when attacking with 12 or more key attack and defense plus 100% as the third attacker in a turn, or when the target enemy is in the following status: attack down or defense down. Attack plus 150% launches an additional super attack. So this is exactly the sort of thing that we want to see. So this is a very good unit that fits GT bosses. Again, we're going back to how does it interact with an Omega Shenron led team. You're benefiting because of the attack and defense nerf. You're benefiting because of the attack and defense buff for your team. You get crit, you get damage reduction, you get extra stats, you get combo power when the enemy is in attack defense down. That can either happen with this guy or maybe from the tech Syn Shenron. So the cohesiveness seems to be coming up. Like we're getting more of it. This is exactly what we wanted. We wanted more cohesion among GT bosses. So yeah, this is going to be fun to revisit the category with all of these guys in there. Yeah. Attack and defense plus 200%, 150, 100%, 150%. Yeah, he could do some good damage. Let me know what you guys think about the Super EZA Omega Shenron. Again, he doesn't link up with the main guy, but he is a slot 3 through and through, as you see right here. So excellent. And another, you know what? More importantly, big bad boss. Big bad boss. Syn Shenron. Is Syn Shenron a big bad boss? Yes, he is. Big bad boss. Big bad boss all the way around. I love it. All right, next one. We got the Super EZA for the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So let's take a look at this. Again, leader skill does not change and super attack does not change. Let me pull up the original right there. And then where's the STR Super Saiyan 4? Because we'll take a look at that as well. Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 4. Oh, he's not from... You know what? He's not from here. Oh, right. Let's just do GT Heroes. STR Super Saiyan 4. There you go. All right. So Vegeta. Okay, so his whole deal was raising defense, and then he would raise attack multiplicatively for 6 turns. Okay, so what are we looking at here? This guy, key plus 2 attack and defense plus 200%, launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. Already miles better than this, as expected. Per super class ally attacking in the same turn. Doesn't exclude himself. Attack and defense plus 100%. Damage reduction 10%. So that's 300% attack and defense. 30% damage reduction. Okay. When there's an extreme class enemy or when there's another GT Heroes category ally attacking in the same turn, all allies defense plus 40%. And guaranteed crit. Wow. Okay. I'll always be running him on this sort of a team. So that is a guaranteed critical on an AGL, no less. That's very good. When attacking with 12 or more key attack and attack plus 100%. When attacking in the second or third slot, attack and defense plus 100%. When receiving an attack, a super attack, defense plus 100% temporarily. High chance to nullify and counter with tremendous power. That is a 50% chance to counter any super. It's not specifically any type. We kind of saw that with the new LRs. One is relegated to Key Blast. The other one is unarmed. This one is anything, but it's a 50% chance. Pretty fair trade-off. Okay. 500% attack and defense. 30% damage reduction. Defense buff. Extra defense when a super attack comes in. If the counter fails, the extra defense coming in should help with the impact. Like whatever damage you take. The additional potential is kind of, annoying as always with the 70% chance, but that's why you would put more into additional. Do you want to do more dodge? Yeah, I think I'd probably do additional and then dodge. This guy's not going to be a slot 1, but yeah, okay. This guy looks interesting. It's unfortunate that we are not getting anything for normal attacks, but Okay. I think this guy is going to be okay. This guy with his attack boosting as well. Don't forget, attack plus 30% for 6 turns, and he's greatly raising defense. So yeah, this guy's going to be putting up some pretty solid. Oops. He's going to be putting up some pretty solid numbers with guaranteed crit. Yeah, I think this guy's he's going to be fine. He definitely looks questionable though. What? He's mid. Is he even tanking normals? He'll be fine, I think. Let me know what you guys think about the Vegeta Super EZA in the comments down below. Let me know on a scale of 1 to 10. Again, reserve final judgment for the actual showcase because, hey, we never know. Lastly, we've got the Super Saiyan 4 Sunku. So let's take a look at this one. This guy's the same as the Vegeta in terms of the build, just the kind of opposite. He greatly raises attack for the turn, and then his defense is multiplicative. So this is obviously the better option because you want that extra defense over time. And then the passive is basically the same, 30% chance to counter before. So now, key plus 2 attack and defense plus 200% launches an additional... Oh, it's the exact same thing. Per super class, attack and defense 100%, damage reduction 30%. When there's an extreme class enemy or when there's another GT heroes, he's also getting defense plus 40%. This guy's way better. Everything else is exactly... Okay. Oh, wait. I'm stupid. I'm looking at the wrong one. Don't... Oh, God. Don't roast me, please. Key plus 2 attack and defense plus 200%. 70% chance to crit. First super class on the team, attack and defense plus 100%, damage reduction plus 10%, so 300%. Okay. When there's an extreme class enemy or when there's another GT heroes category ally attacking the same, yeah. So this is what it should have been. All allies attack plus 40% launches an additional super attack. Wow. Okay. So 70% crit, 30% damage reduction, all the while multiplicatively padding that defense, and you've got a guaranteed additional super. So that means your defense boosting is going to be even crazier every turn. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack plus 150. When receiving an attack as the first or second attacker in a turn, defense plus 200%. Did I miss something here? Oh man. He gets the extra defense when receiving a normal attack, and then when receiving a super, he gets an extra 100%. High chance to nullify encounter. Did they just shaft Vegeta again? I think, okay, so on paper, I think Goku looks better than Vegeta. So yeah, this is gonna have to be something that we test out. Goku looks better than Vegeta, both in terms of attack potential, defensive potential, and yeah, overall synergy, attack plus 40%. We're gonna be looking at some pretty busted rotations with that Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. All right, so there you go. Let me know what you guys think about the Super EZA for the Goku, the Vegeta, all these characters in the comments down below. Let me just quickly check the news to see if we got anything over there. We have the new special daily capsule thing that they do for like marquee celebrations. Let me check the Global JP Twitter. Nope, there's nothing. So that'll about do it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below in the comments your thoughts on these 4 upgrades. Which one do you like the most on paper? Which one looks more promising to you? Which one are you most excited to integrate into your teams? GT bosses, GT heroes. Which category got the bigger upgrades during this announcement? Feel free to share your thoughts overall in the comments down below. Remember, reserve final judgment for the showcases, but still, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.